Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Cantina Carpool Podcast. I'll be your semi-host for the night, Collin. Always a toss-up whether I want to say that or not. With me is this fine, strapping young lad of a semi-host, my counterpart and friend. Hello, sir.
What's up, guys? I'm Sam. Thanks for joining us.
And for everyone in the chat right now, thank you very much for joining us tonight. We got a little bit more trivia going on. This one's going to be a little bit more, shall I say, relaxed. Rather than being a head-to-head competition, it's more so going to be
just for fun.
Just for fun, and probably, depending on how it goes, probably an embarrassment to me because I'm probably only going to get 50% of these questions correct?
I figured you'd get about 50%.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
So I guess I'm shooting for 50 or better.
That's what I would shoot for, yeah.
I'm hoping I just knock it out of the park. What if I get every single question correct?
I would be amazed.
Me too.
I don't know what would happen. That'd be crazy.
I would be too. I would be absolutely shocked.
But I have 30 questions for Collin about Corvette related stuff. And I do have a bonus question at the end. But
a bonus?
Yes, I will be grading you. I don't know how I'll be grading you, but I'll be grading you.
That was going to be my next question. How am I being scored exactly?
You get a point for every correct answer.
Right or wrong.
And I guess 15 points at the end, which would be like 50%. You get an A.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
Right. Chat, you guys keep track on your side. See how many you get correct.
Try not to type out the answers if you know them, because we want to wait till Collin gets them correct or not.
Or wrong.
Wait for him to answer first. But before we get into the trivia, why don't we have a general car discussion? Because now that the weather here in Wisconsin is getting nicer out, we have begun taking our cars out on the road, and since there's no salt and temperatures are a little better, we've gotten our cars prepared. What have you done to get your car prepared for this year?
Samuel, I'm glad you asked. I have been working on a coilover project for my Mustang, and boy, was that fun. I've only done coilovers to my own vehicle once before, and it was with my Subaru WRX that I had before this car. And that car was rusted to hell underneath because it was driven all year round. This Mustang was a breath of fresh air in the sense that, and I should mention Sam's the one that helped me in the beginning of getting those installed.
We did.
And this car it's pretty much rust free underneath. Especially when it comes to the nuts and bolts, which was a breath of fresh air because
that was nice.
Everything came apart as it should have. It's just the process takes way longer than you always think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, now my car's lower, but you're going to have to help me again because that rear, in order to adjust it, I found out that you need to drop the rear subframe again.
To adjust it?
Yep, just to adjust it. Yep, it's so, the collar on top of the spring is just so mashed in there. Okay. I even loosened up the subframe just by myself to see if I can kind of jiggle it, but it's not going to move unless that thing is really dropped.
Okay.
So unfortunately, the rear is monster trucking a little bit, but not too bad. It's at least drivable now.
That's the important part.
It was up on jack stands for the weekend and the beginning of the week, so... But
what do you do to get your car prepared for the spring? Or I should say, maybe a better question is, what do you do to prepare your car for storage for the winter? And then what do you do to get it ready for spring?
Yeah, thankfully here in Wisconsin, our winters aren't that brutal to the sense that you have to prepare for too much of a deep freeze. Typically, we only get a week or two of sub-zero, multiple double digits below winter.
Yeah.
Kelly says she lets the winter air out of her tires and puts in spring air.
Nice.
It's not a bad idea.
Very important.
Although a famous internet meme, why not, right? You don't know how long that air's been trapped in there. Let it out. Let it breathe. So in the winter, I guess I really don't do anything too crazy. I don't even take the battery out of my car. I just let her sit in the garage. I make sure I top it off with gas so the tank doesn't rust on the inside or anything crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It would probably have to sit a long time for that to happen. Replace the blinker fluid. Well, you should be doing that year round, let's be honest. Don't wait till winter for that to happen. You might run out of blinker fluid.
But yeah, keep it topped off with gas and that's about it.
Honestly, my car's more of a live storage just because I don't mind taking it out for a day or two during the winter, but the conditions have to be perfect. So
then you pay for insurance year round on it?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I don't want to go without insurance just because some stupid shit will probably happen to me. The house will burn down and then my car is going to be just a total loss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what I normally do is I just drop collision insurance and I keep comp on there. So that because I'm not driving on the road, I don't have to pay for, it being on the road.
Yeah. As I'm pondering that, though, I suppose it wouldn't matter much because in my wildly hypothetical scenario of the house burning down, right? So your homeowner's insurance policy would actually cover the value of the home with your possessions. And to itemize your possessions is a little crazy because they give you like $100,000 in itemizations. As long as you claim things. Now, I don't know this for a fact because I haven't claimed a total loss before, but from what I've heard in the insurance industry is if you're going to itemize at the time of a loss, like as long as you're within whatever allotted amount your premium covers, I mean, you're fine.
What if you go over? Do they just drop you down to whatever the policy covers?
I have to imagine so.
Okay.
Let's hope we never have to find that out.
Well, it sucks if you never make your amount. Like, if you don't have a receipt, like, do you have to, just spell it out, or do you have to, what's value, or do you have to, give receipts? I don't know.
It's a good question.
Never been in that situation.
Any insurance professionals in the chat? Alyssa, are you out there? In a total loss, how much itemization can we claim on a homeowner's insurance policy? Asking for a friend, by the way.
We promise we're not going to
We promise we're not going to end up in the paper for insurance fraud. That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Those are good things to do.
Yeah, I really don't go too crazy because as long as there's no salt on the roads, because in the middle of winter, inevitably you have a good rainstorm still. It washes away most of the salt.
Sometimes.
And then what I do is if I take it out... Jake from State Farm, where are you at? He was on last week, but he probably doesn't watch He doesn't watch. I don't know. Becca. Maybe Becca's on. Becca, go get your mans. Get him on here to explain some insurance stuff. The hell was I saying?
I don't know. What were you saying?
God, I'm so ADD. Oh, so yeah, once the rain, they call it.
The rain.
Once the rain,
known as water.
Also known as H2O. For all my chemists in chat.
Or science teachers.
Or science teachers, perhaps. Don't tell me. Okay, I didn't lose my train of thought for a second time.
I was going to say, Collin lost it again.
What I'm trying to say is that as long as the salt mostly washes away, I will take my car out, drive around just to say, hey, yeah, this is awesome. I can drive my car in the winter. And then I immediately go for a car wash and then go directly home and park it again.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't take my car out in winter, and I drop the collision insurance just to have comprehensive. And then what I do to prepare it is top off the fuel tank, and then I put I usually leave the battery in the vehicle and then just put it on a battery tender.
Okay. You let that run the whole winter?
Yep, just let the battery tender run the whole winter on it. It really doesn't use up that much electricity because what it does to keep the batteries, I guess, in a good spot to do the least amount of damage to your battery, it'll drop the charge. It'll let it drop down, And then once it reaches a certain point, then the trickle charger will bring it back up and then let it drop down, and it'll keep doing that over and over to reduce the wear on the battery.
Yeah.
But it's really good to get one if you are storing a vehicle for any more than, let's say, a month. Very good idea to get a trickle charger.
Sure.
For your vehicle. I really only store my car for about 5 months of the year. So I just fill the fuel tank up.
Yeah.
I do have a car cover to put on, but I haven't actually put it on yet because I'm stupid, I guess. But
just late to the game, that's all.
Yeah, I feel like if I were to store it longer, like if I were going to store my car for like 9 months or longer, I probably would put in some sort of fuel stabilizer, but otherwise
Sure.
I've never had any issues. It always fires up right away in the spring.
Yeah. Same here. I've never put a battery tender on it, and it's just fine. And I think to both of our point, we're only storing for like 5 months.
Yeah.
So really, it's like not even enough to put stable in, because stable really only protects your gasoline octane for like if you're going to store something for over a year. It's good practice to put it in. I put it in my motorcycle, and I put it in the lawnmower and whatever else, but I just don't put it in my car because the car can handle it.
I don't even put that stuff in my lawnmower or
No.
or anything. No.
You heathen.
Yeah, it's probably not good for it, but
I probably didn't have to put it in my motorcycle if I didn't want to. It'd probably be fine.
But it doesn't hurt. So
Yeah. That's the one I make sure that I really top off, because with the gas tank being so small, it's just so easy to leave some of it exposed.
Yeah.
Whereas the gas tank on a car is a little more airtight. A lot less exterior environmental factors playing with that.
Yeah. I mean, the real issue is getting moisture inside of there, and
Sure.
probably more likely to get moisture in a
Yeah.
motorcycle, I'd suppose. A fuel tank's also a lot smaller. I mean, like when you have a big tank on a car and it's like 98% of it is completely filled with gas, it's much less likely to get enough moisture in there to cause problems.
If we're going to pass along one tip, it's that you absolutely do not turn your car or motorcycle or what have you on just to let it run for a little bit in your garage in the middle of winter and then turn it right back off. You have to go for a drive. You have to get it up under power, because if you let it not even get up to full operating temperature, that's when you start seeing that moisture.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, if you're going to let it sit and idle, make sure it idles for at least 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, a
Something
long
like that.
time.
Yeah, at least get it warm. I mean, you're probably better off driving it around a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, because especially in the winter, you're never going to truly reach full operating temperature just idling.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's possible.
It would take a long time.
Well, it depends on your thermostat. But I mean, your transmission's definitely not going to get warm or anything like that, but your engine will get warm.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, about transmission. That fluid's just sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, I really need to change out the fluids in my truck.
Oh, in your truck.
Get on that. And I got to do an oil change on my fiance's car. That's got to happen soon.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a doggo.
We have our guest. Bartender.
Guest appearance.
Bartender. Come over here.
Okay. That works. She's in the shot.
Hey, come here.
Come on. Or don't. That's fine.
Nope. That was a quick pop in by Maggie. Oh shit, I was gonna ask something else. What was I gonna ask? Megs.
Yeah.
She said hi, Ashley. You just didn't hear her.
Yeah, otherwise in the springtime, just take off the battery tender and fire right up. Haven't had any issues yet.
That's good. And you parked it outside this year, huh?
Yeah, I did not follow my normal advice, and I left it sitting outside, and I did not plug in the battery tender, so I pulled the battery out about a week or two ago, set it in the garage, then attached the battery charger, and
hey, if it works, it works. Kelly said we can all leave now. The best part of the episode's gone. Our mascot, Maggie.
The mascot is gone.
By the way, chat, how is the audio sounding this week? Last week, I don't know what the hell happened, but the stream pulled our audio from one of our dopey-ass cameras instead of our very nice microphones in front of our faces. We should be loud and clear. We think we fixed it.
Should be very clear.
We think we found the bug, but if it's tinny and it doesn't sound perfect, we have a problem.
We got a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Can we get a finger up?
It's
for Collin's finger?
Yeah, she already did that. Can't do it twice.
Why not?
She's going to do it anyway.
She will.
She's currently looking for the emoji.
Well, I mean, have you driven around on the coilovers yet?
Yeah, so I did take it for a
coilovers?
test drive after I first put them on, just to make sure nothing was rubbing, because I was really nervous. When I first... Brother. When I first... Hey. Thank you. Appreciate it, Courtney.
Thanks, Courtney.
Crystal clear this week. I wish we would have detected that last week, because that was awful. Just, it irks me. I feel like we had really good content with Jacob being involved, and it just... Oh, man. The audio was just not there. Watching it back pains me. But...
We'll have to check that every week now. Make sure our audio is correct.
Add it to the checklist, the pre-flight checklist.
Yeah, we got one of those now because we've had so many issues getting this podcast started, and I don't know, we had quite a few episodes where like the beginning of it did not go over well.
Right, yeah. So many adjustments.
We got our list down now. It's more dialed in.
Or kind of like how we were like 45 minutes late for our very first episode.
Yeah.
That kind of hurt us.
That sucked.
All funny now.
But we had a lot of good viewers for the first episode. That was pretty good.
I love that first episode. We had a lot of time to plan that. We'll get probably back into planning things out really thoroughly once we build our primo set. Sam and I keep talking about how we're going to make a permanent set here coming up at some point. Yep. Maybe during or after this summer.
Yeah, probably towards the end of summer is what our goal is. And we're hoping to do some, I guess, more interesting and more engaging episodes in the future. But we need that permanent set to be finished so that we can dedicate a little more time to developing our episodes. And I think, just stick with us until then, and we should have a little bit better of a podcast going on around then.
Tell your friends, tell your friends' friends. We need everybody involved here. We are at 26 followers.
Looking to get to 50.
We need to get to 50 goal. for that affiliate level. We'll be able to do pretty fun stuff. So that's my call to action. Tell your friends. Tell your friends' friends. Like us. Follow us. Follow us on YouTube also, so you can watch back these episodes. Sam, what do you think of that?
I like it. I like YouTube. I'm on it a lot. Yeah, it's really nice that we at least can upload the episodes to YouTube, so people who can't make the stream can still watch the content later on.
Yeah.
So it's good to have. If you have any suggestions on where we should upload our episodes, any other places that you guys use frequently, let us know. We know YouTube is pretty popular, and Twitch, what we're on now currently, is pretty good. So, but yeah, we're open to suggestions.
I feel like it's a slightly Vine. I wish.
Yeah, if only.
Yeah, we can upload our 2-hour podcast in 7-second increments.
That'd be ridiculous. We have a TikTok page, right? For
we
clips.
Do, yeah.
You could check that out, but I don't think we have much content on there right now.
No, it's kind of a pain in the ass to upload at this point to TikTok and Instagram also. Just the way they do videos and like the reels and the TikTok videos, it's, I don't know, it doesn't really hit anything unless we have some sort of following first, so might not go too crazy on that stuff at first. But I think another debate that I guess I kind of think of in my own head, not really debating with anybody, Spotify podcast. So I did try Spotify podcast. You actually need to pay for a subscription to actually upload more than just your first episode. So we are on Spotify. We do have our first episode posted on Spotify. But as soon as I went to upload our second one and keep going, it's like, money, please.
Maybe if we make enough money and we get some subscribers here on Twitch, I think if we can make enough money to justify the cost, then we'll end up going on Spotify podcast. But I think we need to get some subscribers on Twitch first, and then we'll make that happen for sure.
Yeah, seriously, that's true. And we can joke about it now, but obviously getting famous would be awesome. But Sam and I are doing this strictly for fun. This is just an activity that we wanted to, get some good microphones for and do in our free time. It's something that we enjoy doing. We're talking about topics like today's that we're going to get into in a little bit.
Stuff we like.
And
stuff we talk about anyway.
So if something happens in the future where we actually get like subscribers who are actually paying, like all that money is just going to go right back into the podcast to make it better. Like this is not really
I will take my $1 cut. Thank you.
That's true. Yes. It would be nice.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Anyway,
but hopefully we get to that point.
Yeah. Follow enough daydreaming. Tell your friends to follow.
Yeah, let's get into the main point.
Let's get there.
Why we did this.
Yes.
So I don't have it up here. Don't want to show it, but behind on the other side of this page here on my clipboard is 30 questions plus a bonus question related to Corvette stuff that I'm going to be asking Collin to test his knowledge. And I wish I had a reward for you today in case you do get something
There's
cool.
No reward. What kind of shit is this?
But I'm thinking if you get like 50%, so I'm just going to do like 15 and plus, you get an A.
Okay.
Right? That's good. Let's do 12 to 14 would be a B.
Okay. Setting the bar pretty low.
And then what would that be? 9 to 11 would be C.
Yes. Did you say 11 to 14 before, though?
12 to 14.
12 to 14.
12, 13,
okay.
14. 9, 10, 11. Then what would that be? 5 to 8. So is a D.
Yeah.
Is that 5 to 8? Or no, that should be 6 to 8. My bad.
6 to 8. Doing even increments?
Yeah, do even 6 to 8.
You gotta get. I appreciate that you're gonna give me more cushion for a D before I flat out fail.
Less than 5 is an F. Oops, go on to this one.
Go on to that one.
See. There. All right. So if he gets 15 or more questions correct, he gets an A. And then otherwise he can get a B, C, D, or an F. So we'll see how he does. I think it's possible he could get 15, right? But
anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Is it probable? No. No, it is absolutely not probable.
Some of them are harder. Some of them are easier. I think like 3 of them you're pretty guaranteed to get. Okay. But we'll see.
Oh, Jake asked just before I was going to switch back to me. Chat, what is the punishment if I just flat out fail? F. Or rank anywhere below like an A, B, or C maybe? Like F and D definitely call for something. But like, I don't know. You got a long time to think.
Yeah, you got to think of something.
Shot of Malort. I don't have any Malort. I do have some pretty nasty stuff, though. That Campari is disgusting.
Do a shot of something gross.
Well.
Is that what we want to do for the punishment?
Do a shot of Campari or something?
Sure.
What else do I have over there?
How about you mix two that would like go gross together? How about you mix like a tequila and Southern Comfort, and you do a shot of that? I think that would be good. Do like a hat.
I will do
a mix of something.
I will do a double mixed shot of something of the chat's choosing. If I get a D or lower.
If you get how about just F?
How about a nasty shot if you get a D? Otherwise, 2 nasty things mixed together for the F. We'll do that. That sounds good. I was going to stack it up. If I did like a black and tan, you Smirnoff. Oh, I don't have any Smirnoffs.
That's okay. We got it.
I have water. Does that count? I was almost gonna sign myself up for like, okay, a D is 1 shot, an F is 2 shots. Below that's like mix 2 and make a double shot.
All right. So again, chat. Please keep your answers to yourselves until Collin answers, and then keep track of your scores too, if you know any of these, and let us know what grade you would get.
Keep track of your scores. I am dying to know if anybody here, probably most likely Jake, if you get more points than I do, because I need to know if I just suck at this or if
you'll get a shout out if you get more points than Collin.
There you go. Yeah,
there you go.
You'll be declared today's winner, and you're not even on the set.
Yeah, basically. All right, you ready for your first question?
I think I'm gonna have to be.
All right. What is the first model year of the Corvette?
Ooh, the first model year. Oh, I have to nail the year, don't I?
I can give you a hint for some of these, and this one I can give you a hint.
Bet I might. What's up, Maggie's? Bartender. Go girl. Look at how happy she is. You smell like outside. You smell like fresh air.
First Corvette.
Shite.
What year?
First year. Man, I really should have did some Google work when I was... I should have read the Wikipedia page before you came over.
I mean, this is an easy one for some, a hard one for others. Probably most people wouldn't get this.
My immediate thought went to the split window. But there has to be something before that, before the split window. I'm going to go with
C1. By the way, for those of you who don't know, the Corvette generations are listed by generation 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, but they have a C in front of them for Corvette. So it's C1, C2,
Does
C3.
the C actually stand for Corvette?
My assumption is,
okay.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. Yeah, Jake can answer.
Yes.
After I do.
Before I give, you can type in chat what your answer is if you'd like to. After Collin answers, though.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm the pressure's on, dude. Let's go. Jake has the answer. He's probably got Wikipedia up.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna go with.
Do you want a hint? I can give you a hint for this one.
Are you willing to give me a hint? It might help me. I'm between two answers.
I'll give you a hint on
No, I should.
Up to 3 questions. I'll give you a hint for.
I should really save my hint for something a little bit more critical, when I know I need it.
I mean, this one's an easy one to give a hint for, but.
Let's go with. I'm going to say 1963.
You are waiting for Jake in chat. 1963 is your final answer?
Yeah, it's going to have to be.
You are incorrect.
Oh,
and the answer,
damn.
Jake is also incorrect because the answer is 1953.
Oh, I was going to remember. So remember when I just said I was between two answers? I was like, shit, is it 53 or 63? I shit you not. I was between 53 and 63.
All right, well.
Wow.
You did not get that one.
That was my other number 2.
Should have taken the hint.
Nobody's going to believe me.
The hint
shut up.
The hint was going to be that it was in the 50s.
Oh, so man. I should have taken the hint.
All right, the next one.
I should have got the fish and chips.
So, all right, question number 2.
Solid joke.
Jake. You got about a 1 in 6 chance for this next one.
Oh, good. So, great. I'm looking forward to this.
I think, you probably got a better chance. But the first model year, the 1953 Corvette, it only came in one color. What was that color?
Ooh. Do I have to name the color or just what color it was?
Just general color.
I think I know this. I'm pretty sure it only came in a white or a cream.
Is that your final answer?
Does that count as one answer? Would you accept either?
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
I'll accept either of those.
That tells me it's not right. Yes, that's my final answer. Jake, what do you got?
So Collin said white or cream, and that is correct.
Yeah.
The official color was called Polo White.
Polo White.
Yeah.
I'm on the board, baby.
Oh my God.
I was debating between red. Frick.
Okay. Oh, we're
1-0.
one
Collin.
for two.
Collin to Jake.
You're winning.
I'm winning.
Good job. All right. Number 3. Which model year was a production Corvette never released?
Ooh.
Between 1953 and now. There was 1 year where
year.
they did not release a Corvette. What was that year?
Like they didn't make any at all and sell any at all? Or was it just not a new one?
They made some of them. All right, I'll give you a little hint here for free. They made 43 of them. 42 of them have been destroyed that year, and one of them resides in the Corvette Museum, History Museum.
Damn.
What year?
Oh.
I can give you another hint, but you're going to use one of your hints.
Yeah, I don't think I want to use one of my hints yet. Ooh. It's got to be a really special Corvette. It's got to be that split window I was talking about. I know it's that split window I was talking about. What year was the split window?
What year of production was a Corvette never released?
Let's say like... What would make sense? There wasn't a war in there.
If it makes you feel better, I didn't know the answer to this one either, so...
I'm going to guess... like 1961.
61? That is incorrect. The answer is 1983.
1983? Oh,
yes.
I was way off.
And that was actually the year before the C4 was released.
Huh. And they didn't sell as many because why?
They actually didn't sell any production vehicles to the public.
Really?
I don't know exactly what happened, but they made 43, and 42 of them got destroyed somehow, and only one of them is left, and it's in the museum.
Do you remember what year the split window was that I'm talking about, or is that a future question you can't divulge?
I cannot divulge information at this moment.
I knew it would come up.
All right.
I would have been wrong.
1 for 3.
1 for 3.
Keep it on. All right. Question number 4. Jake would have been wrong. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten that one. It was a tough question.
His computer bugged out, but you didn't miss much.
What is the Corvette named after? Number 4. What is the Corvette named after?
I really should have looked at the Wikipedia page. Corvette. I feel like I knew this at one point in time, but I'm not going to pretend to remember what it is. I almost typed the split year. You should still type the split year so you can give me a free answer. I cannot remember what it's named after. I wouldn't even know what to guess. Is it named after a dude? Mr. George Corvette. The inventor, of course.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
That is incorrect.
Oh, damn it.
All right, Jake, do you know? Do you know what it is?
What's the Corvette named after?
What is the Corvette named after? All right, you've had enough time.
Yeah, you got to have that answer typed out before he's...
The answer is, it's named after the highly maneuverable warship, which is also called a Corvette.
Huh. Interesting. Started randomly.
Gonna mark that down as a wrong.
Oh no. You're taking down the internet.
Yeah, that sucks, Jake. All right, question number 5.
Man, this isn't looking so good.
Corvette Summer, a movie about a Corvette that was released in 1978, starred which famous space opera actor?
Space opera actor? The
Or
fuck does that
an
mean?
actor that is famous in a space opera.
Space opera. Space opera. What?
Corvette Summer, a movie about a Corvette that was released in 1978, starred which famous actor that is famous for being in a space opera?
Space opera.
Space opera movie.
You're not talking about Shaquille O'Neal being in Space Jam, are you?
I am not. That was not in 1978, so no.
1978.
This is something I didn't know. This was just a fun fact that I found. I thought it was an interesting question I could do.
Really fun.
But I gave you a little hint in the question already, so.
Oh, did you?
Well, I mean, I told you that he's an actor in a famous space opera.
Okay. Frig, dude.
Oh. Bet you Austin would get this one right away.
Who's an actor that does... Wow. I guess I'm dumb. I don't know. I wouldn't know who to guess.
No answer?
Mel Gibson.
That is incorrect.
Oh, damn it. Again?
The answer to that one is Mark Hamill,
Oh.
who also played Luke Skywalker in Star Wars.
Yeah.
What the hell is a space opera?
Exactly.
Star Wars. Star Wars is a space opera.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You're talking about Star Wars?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of opera singers.
Oh.
You set me up for failure. Here I am thinking of like the
I told
dudes
you it was a movie.
The dudes that yell like Figaro or something. Like, who the hell is an actor and also an opera singer? Like, I don't know. Did Frank Sinatra do it?
Yeah, that's okay.
That's bullshit.
That was a hard one.
I call bullshit on that question.
Hopefully the questions get a little easier because
I sure
you
hope.
are
It's-
1 for 5.
Yeah, thanks, Kelly. That is misleading.
Okay,
Space
my bad.
opera.
Okay.
There's no singing.
It's a good thing I gave him 14 free questions that he could miss out on.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I'm using all my freebies right off the bat.
yeah, here we go. All right, number 6.
Number 6.
Which generations were the first and last to feature pop-up headlights?
Oh, okay. Interesting question. Well, the last was absolutely the I gotta remember what you have. C5. C5 was the last. And
Hey, no hating on my questions, Kelly. These are good questions.
well, half of them are shit questions. Chat's got my back. This is bullshit. What was the first?
So you're saying the last is C5.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
You have to get the first one, too, to get the point.
yep. I gotta picture it. The C4 had him. C3, did the C3 have him? I don't think the C3 had him. Shit balls.
We need the Jeopardy music to play.
Yeah. Seriously. There were some old ones that had them. Oh, yeah. My final answer is the C2 through the C5.
C2 through C5?
Yes.
You are correct.
Yes! Money.
Good job.
Thanks.
Well played.
All right, I really had to deliberate about
Hopefully
it though.
Jake got that one,
that was a tricky one, but I'm very glad I didn't miss that one.
All right. Next one. Number 7. The majority of Corvettes utilize what material for their exterior body panels?
That would be fiberglass.
You're correct.
Woo! Oh, we're on a roll now, baby.
Although It's pretty much like a glass fiber reinforced composite.
Okay.
Is for what most of them use.
I gotcha.
Yes, people generally refer to them as fiberglass body panels.
Sure.
So that is correct.
Awesome. Give me
Nice
more
job.
of those. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, number 8. There are only 2 engine configurations found in Corvettes. What are they?
2 engine.
And this refers to how the pistons are aligned and how many cylinders.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, right. I didn't know. Oh, okay. I understand. That's a tricky question because they are very close.
2 engine configurations are found in Corvettes.
Ooh.
All Corvettes.
Oh, shit.
One of them should be pretty obvious.
Oh, maybe, are you looking for liters and...
No, not liters.
Just not liters. Okay, well that eases up. I thought you were looking for the difference between like the LS's where it was like a 6.0 and a 6.2 or something.
No,
Okay.
just it's like the configuration. So like
I gotcha. So one is definitely a V8 and the other... Did they put a V6 in a Corvette? I doubt they would have put a 4-cylinder in there. Did they go bigger than an 8? I don't think so. I'm just going to say V6 because I refuse to believe it's anything smaller than that or bigger than a V8.
So your answers are V6 and V8.
V6 and V8.
All right, Jake, you have an answer? We got V8 and V12 from Kelly.
Definitely not. If it's a V12, I'm going to shit.
Well, I will let you know right away. It is not a V12.
I didn't think so.
V8 is correct, but the other engine configuration is inline 6.
Inline 6. Okay.
Yeah.
And I said V6.
And you said V6, so you get that one wrong.
Damn, dude. That was Micah's guess. Close, but no cigar.
Very close.
Inline 6. Which one did they put that in there?
The C1.
No kidding.
And I think some of the C2s had it as well.
Okay.
Because I think they had the inline 6 for 10 years total.
Okay.
Like that.
Gotcha. Huh. Well, if nothing else, I'm learning a lot about Corvettes today.
Yeah.
What do I got? Like two for 8 now?
You're 3 for 8. Not too bad. Could be better.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. All right, next one's up. CDA is a term for coefficient of drag times frontal area.
Ooh.
So, coefficient of drag times frontal area.
Yes.
This essentially measures how slippery a vehicle is through the air and helps determine how much power is needed to reach about 100 miles an hour or whatever speed you're trying to get to.
God, this is going to be a specific question.
So, like, the lower the number, the more slippery it is, or the easier it can carve through the air. So, which generation has the lowest CDA?
Oh, okay. Lowest.
Which generation Corvette slips through the air the best? Has the best coefficient of drag and smallest frontal area. There's a little hint there.
Ooh, smallest frontal area. Wow. Yeah, I think that's a giveaway. That's got to be the C8.
Lowest coefficient of drag and frontal area.
Yes.
Multiplied together.
Yes.
So which Corvette is that?
Smallest in front? Well, now I'm not so confident.
So I'll go a little bit further. I'm getting to engineering here, but
Oh boy.
the frontal area would be calculated as if you had a plane in the front of the car, and how much area, surface area, is taken up.
I gotcha. Yep.
That.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
So the short, like the shorter the car, the smaller.
Yeah, I must be missing something. Okay.
So just want you to get all the information there.
Okay.
Make sure you understand.
Not the C8. Got it. I'm going to go with... Ooh, what's the smallest? Well, it's certainly not the C1.
I mean, just remember, coefficient of drag is a big factor in this, too. It's not just the surface area.
Sure.
Frontal area.
So it's pointy.
So, well, not necessarily pointy, but just smooth. You know, what has good aerodynamics? That's a good way to think about it. Best
what I'm thinking of.
Lowest drag.
Lowest drag. Sometimes pointy. I feel like this is a trick question and I'm not getting it. I'm going to go with... Is it the C3?
You are incorrect.
Damn it.
It's not.
Fuck.
So...
Man, I'm sucking it up.
The lowest CDA Corvette is the C5 Corvette.
C5? Really? Huh.
Yep.
Okay.
And a little fun fact, the C6 is the Corvette with the lowest coefficient of drag.
Ah.
But because the frontal area on the C5 is smaller than the C6, it has a lower CDA. So better aerodynamics. It takes less power to get it up to 100 miles an hour than the C6.
Interesting.
But yeah, because of the smooth curves on the C6, it has a very low coefficient of drag.
So that's why you bought it.
Yep, that's why.
That's the only reason.
All right.
Oh man, I'm sucking
I hope you guys are learning something.
I better get the shot glass ready.
Number 10.
C36, by the way, was Kelly's guess. She was a little off.
Oh. That hasn't come out yet, but good try.
Kelly, all you have to do is say that you made a typo and you meant to say C6 instead of throwing the 3 in there.
All right. What was the first generation of Corvette? We got a lot of generational questions in here. What was the first generation to break the 200 mile per hour limit in a production model?
First one to break that limit. Oh, okay.
First one to go 200 miles an hour.
That has to be the C7.
Stock car.
C7.
C7?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Fuck. Really? Your C6 can do 200 miles an hour?
It is the C6 ZR1 can do 205 miles per hour.
I thought we were talking about stock cars.
It is stock.
I wasn't even thinking about the ZR1.
Should have taken some time to think about it.
Yeah. Wow.
It's too bad Jake isn't answering in here.
Yeah, I wonder if he lost connection altogether.
Yeah, it could have been. All right, you're 3 for 10. Not looking good.
Nice.
But
hey, that's 30%.
I think you can pull it back.
Can you break your scores into percentage so I can keep track?
All right. Number 11. Every Corvette from 1968 to 1982 had what type of removable top?
Oh. That would be the target top. No. Oh. Say the years again?
1968 to 1982. Every Corvette coupe from 1968 to 1982 had what type of removable top?
No, it was a T-tops. T-tops?
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is correct.
Oh, yes. Ooh, I'm glad I switched that up.
Yeah,
as soon as I said target top, I was like, wait a minute. Then yours would have been included in that.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, man, that was close. That was a close one. I would have quit.
Well,
if I got that wrong, I would have quit.
Good job. Number 12. Which generation did the popular Stingray model first release?
Which generation?
Yeah, what was the first generation that the popular Stingray model first released?
That's That's the C3.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You are incorrect.
Oh, come on, really? Oh,
C2.
Man. Fuck, really?
Yep.
Hang on.
You gonna look it up now?
Oh, I gotta look that up.
He doesn't trust me.
I got an image in my head. Because I know I'm thinking of the C2, you said?
Yeah.
I just want to see what it looks like.
So, interesting little fact. For the C2 generation, the words Stingray were separate. And then for the C3, they brought it together as one word.
Oh, okay. Ooh. I think I might have learned some vital information from that as well. All right.
Good try.
Yeah, it was close.
I mean, the C3 Stingray is very popular, so it's...
That's the one that's the one that's iconic.
That's the one that everybody thinks of. All right. 13. What rare design feature in the C2 is highly sought after by collectors?
Chat, you better know this one after how many times I've repeated it. Samuel, that would be the rear split window.
You are correct. Nice job.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Very good. All right, you got 2 answers correct in the last 3 questions. That's pretty good.
All right, we're on a roll now. Let's keep it going.
Number 14, guys. In 1966, the Corvette was offered in a 7-liter big block. How much horsepower did it make?
Oh, come on.
I will give you plus or minus 25 horsepower.
Plus or minus 25 horses.
How much horsepower in the 1966 Corvette 7-liter big block?
A 7-liter big block from 1977 or 66.
66. 7-liter big block. How much horsepower? Plus or minus 25.
Oh boy. I bet it was probably somewhere around 380.
Final answer?
You always look at me like I'm so wrong. Yes, that's my final answer.
You are kind of close, but not quite there.
Come on!
It was, you will not get this correct because it was 425 horsepower.
Okay.
So if you would have said 400, you would have gotten it correct.
Yeah.
But you're a little bit off.
I should have rounded up.
That's, not too
I was
bad,
going to guess
though.
375, but then I was like, watch it be like 405 or something.
Yeah.
So I rounded up, but not far enough.
It's okay. I mean, that's a lot of power for that time.
In the ballpark. That is a lot of power for that time.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Number 15. Halfway there.
Halfway to failure.
1984. The first year C4 model with an auto transmission could it do a 16-second quarter mile? Would it be more or less than a 16-second quarter mile?
Oh, more
First
or
year
less.
C4 with an automatic transmission.
More or less. It was definitely less. Less than 16 seconds.
You are correct.
Yes.
15.1 seconds.
Yeah. All right. That
Nice
was more
job.
so a guess, but I feel like if anything, they would probably brag about it.
You had a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, right. I like those kinds of questions. More of those, please.
All right, number 16. The first ZR1 model was produced in 1989. How many were sold to the public?
In 1989 specifically.
Yes.
1989. How many ZR1s? Oh, man. How close do I have to get?
I'll say... I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll decide afterwards. After you say your
You'll
answer.
decide. You'll decide
I'll
how much
decide.
I failed.
Yeah.
It's either going to be a gimme or a you're not even close.
Yeah, basically.
I'm going to say...
First year ZR1 model was produced in 1989. How many were sold to the public? Not how many were produced, how many were sold to the public.
Okay, so it's going to be a weird question. Thanks for joining the episode 9. Collin just repeatedly says, Oh, this has got to be a trick question.
Do you need some thinking juice?
I do, yeah.
While he's thinking, we got a East Side Dark.
East Side Dark.
Lakefront Brewery Dark Lager. Ooh.
Whoa, throw it, why don't you?
I don't think I've tried this one. I'd be down for that. German
it's a good
lager.
One. It's got
Sounds
like
good.
a little bit of, it says it's a German lager. Smooth, complex finish, and yeah, it's pretty good. Good flavor.
How many sold to the public?
Sold to the public. Let's go with 50.
I'm going to count that as wrong.
Damn.
You know why?
It's going to be like 1,000, right?
The number is actually 0.
Oh. Oh.
A little bit of a trick question in there.
Yeah, I figured it was something stupid if you're talking about
Yeah.
what's being sold to the public. So they must have made a bunch of ZR1s for just like celebrities or something.
I don't know exactly how many they made, but yeah, they sold them to other people.
Damn it, I gotta be
Unlisted them.
Gotta be a little wiser with my questions here. As you read the next one, I gotta go get some more thinking juice.
See why I gave you 15 freebie questions, essentially.
Yeah, I see that.
Some of these are more difficult, but I think it's pretty cool trivia questions.
Yeah, no, it's good to see how many of these I can do. The next episode is going to be me asking you
You can
Mustang
ask me
questions,
Mustang
right? Okay. I'll probably learn a lot too because I don't know the lore. I just like my car. I don't know the lore.
Actually, no, I used to know, I should say, a lot.
I do know
Mustangs.
some lore. It is quite interesting to hear about like how Ford racing started. Anyway, what do you got next?
All right, so next up, we're going to talk about a car that I used to have, the C5. The C5 was released in what year? And how many years did it run?
Oh, double whammy question.
Mm-hmm.
C5.
I feel like you should be able to get this.
I should be. You're right, Samuel. But am I? Am I going to be able to nail it? Exact years for the C5. So.
It's a very popular model, so anybody who's into cars enough should be able to get this. And especially since I've had one.
Yeah, I don't even
I have. Your hint. I'll just give you one for free.
Oh, all right.
My C5 was the first year model, so if you remember what year it was.
I think I do. Oh, man. Oh, okay, so... It's dialing in.
Do you need a hint? You still got 3 hints left.
Oh, I know. I hate to burn on one. I hate to burn one on a question that I think I might
you're
be
over
able to get
halfway
right.
through your questions, so...
All right, sure. Let's use a hint. I want to nail this one.
The hint is that the year that the C5 ended was 2004. That was the last production year for the C5, 2004.
Okay. Now I just need to remember what yours was. think I'd be able to remember that. Oh, man. Oh, that's brutal.
Come on, I remember what year your WRX was.
Oh, yeah. Totally comparable. Yeah. Totally comparable.
Totally, exactly.
Shit balls.
I mean, we had them at the same time.
Yeah, we did. Oh. God, I want to say so bad that it was a 1999. Or was it a 2000? Would the C5 have only been around for 4 years, though? Seems like it would be around for longer than that. You said it ended in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
It began at your year. God, you either had a 1999 or a 2000. It wasn't a 2001. Shit. I'm going to say 1999.
1999? And how many years? You're going to do the... Well, that'd be 5 years.
Oh, yeah, so that'd be... I had to
6 years?
use my fingers on that.
That'd be 6 years.
9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 years. So 1999 to 2004 for 6 years.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Chat? Any input? Should say it because Collin is incorrect.
It was
unfortunately
2000, wasn't it? Or is it 98 and I just completely fucked it?
The first year was 1997.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot.
8 years it ran for.
8 years. Okay, well, I guess I was correct in saying that it should have been longer than 4 years. 97. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, on to question number 17.
Damn it.
Another C5 question. The C5 release... Oh, hold on. Sorry, we already did that. My bad.
I thought you read the answer. I was listening.
What about this? What about the C5's drivetrain configuration is different from all previous models?
Yes. Yes, it is.
The drivetrain in the C5 is different from all previous generation Corvettes.
Indeed.
What about it is different?
It has a torque tube.
I guess I can give you that.
You better damn well give it to me.
It wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but...
I think what you're actually looking for is it has a mid-mounted transmission, or a rear-mounted transmission.
That is what I'm looking for. Thank you. Yes, the transmission is located in the rear of the vehicle.
Okay.
Against the rear differential. And yes, it does have a torque tube. So I probably would have given it to you.
I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, you weren't wrong.
I just wasn't 100% right.
It's okay. No, I mean, you got it. So
we got there. Process of elimination. I just had to talk it out loud.
Now, I bet you wish you got this next question earlier, because this one is, in 1999, they introduced a fixed roof coupe for the C5. Why was this model released?
A fixed roof.
The fixed roof coupe, 1999.
Why was it released?
Yeah, what are the, or I should, better question is, what are the advantages of this this model?
Oh, I would imagine for rigidity for racing.
There's two things that it could be, and if you guess one of them, I will give you the point.
But you're not saying whether or not rigidity for racing is one of those answers.
Well, that could be your answer.
Yes, okay.
If that's your final answer.
Can you say the question one more time?
Yeah. 1999 introduced a fixed roof coupe. Why was this model released? Or what are the advantages of this model?
Better rollover protection. Fixed roof. Why would you want a fixed roof?
Previous models had a targa top.
Yeah.
So then they changed how the top half of the car looked. So they got rid of that window, that very long slanted window in the back, and they just had a dive down and a more smaller vertical window. And then, actually, no, they might not have even, oh no, they had to have had a window in the back, I think. And then, and then no targa top to remove. It was all fixed.
When you say solid top, do you mean like the fastback? Or do you just mean not target top? It's solid.
So the target top was the removable top, and it was the coupe model, in which case there's a rear window that like slanted down.
Yeah.
But in the fixed roof coupe, and like it was all fixed. It was just one metal piece, and then it just like as you got back like behind the head of the driver, then it just like went down right away instead of like a long slant down. That's kind of I'm just describing what it looked like.
Oh, okay.
So, why did they introduce a model that looked like this or that had a fixed roof? What are the advantages to doing a fixed roof?
So it doesn't look like your car. It actually has a drop off in back.
Right.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
You have.
Have I?
Yeah.
In what year?
I'll give you a little
sorry.
bit of a hint. 1999.
1999.
I'll give you a little bit of a hint. They ended up using this type of model for the Z06 Corvettes. So all the Z06s are technically fixed roof coupes.
Well, it's got to be for rigidity and roll protection. It's got to be integrated to the roll cage or something like that.
Final answer?
I guess so.
I will accept rigidity.
Ooh.
It's because it makes it stiffer, the frame stiffer, and it made it lighter. And specifically, it made it 12% stiffer and 80 pounds lighter.
Huh. I gotta look one of the... I don't know if I'm fully grasping what you were talking about.
Yeah, look it up. FRC,
1999.
1999 FRC Corvette. Very popular amongst autocrossers and some road racers.
Was your C5 like that?
It was not.
No, okay.
Because mine was a 97. And they didn't release that until 99. And it was really only 99 and 2000 that had that, because then they switched over to the Z06.
I did not even realize that there were two different styles of Corvette.
Yep, two different coupes.
Now that I look at it, I guess I've seen it before. It's probably not as common though, huh?
No, it is much more rare.
Okay. Well, then I've never seen one in person, but...
Well, if you've seen a Z06, C5 Z06, then you've seen one.
Oh, now I understand. Huh, interesting. Whoop, camera's still on me. Hello.
Basically, you've seen one. Close enough. All right, nice job. I'll give that to you.
Nice.
All right, question 20. The C6 is how many inches shorter than the C5? And I will give you 4 answers to choose from.
Oh.
So you got 1 in 4 chance.
Okay.
How many inches shorter is the C6 from the C5? 4.1 inches, 5.1 inches, 6.1 inches, or 7.1 inches?
It was 4, 5, 6, or 7.1 inches. I'm going to go with 5.1.
And you guessed correctly. Nice job.
Woo! I don't know how I remembered that, but I was pretty confident I actually remembered that.
Nice. I don't know if I would have gotten that one right.
Nice. All right.
So pretty good.
Let's start up another roll here. Let's go.
You're on a roll here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions correct already. Ooh. You are already at a... You already have a C.
I have a C.
Job. You still got a lot of questions to go.
That means no double shots for me.
Doing pretty good.
Awesome.
No shots for you. All right, number 21. The largest LS series engine is found in the C6. What is the displacement and the horsepower? And again, I will give you about a 25 horsepower difference.
These double whammy questions, man.
C6.
Yep. So
has the largest LS series engine.
Mm-hmm.
The largest LS engine in the C6. What is the displacement in liters? I mean, I guess you could say cubic inches if you want. But displacement and horsepower.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure the displacement was a 6.2 liter V8. And the horsepower has got to be somewhere around 455.
Okay, that's your answer.
That's my answer.
6.2 liters and 455. That is incorrect. I'm sorry. But the largest LS is the LS7 with 7 liters of displacement.
Oh, it's 7 liters.
And it makes 505 horsepower.
Jesus Christ. Huh. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Next up, what is the last generation Corvette to feature a manual transmission?
The last generation. Oh, okay.
Last generation to have a manual transmission.
I'm pretty sure the C7 still had it. I'm going to say C7.
You're correct.
Nice.
Good job.
I'm like staying alive. I'm getting just the right amount of questions correct.
I think you're doing good. All right, 23. What is different from a C8 Corvettes that make it stand out from all the others?
Ooh, should have been question number 1. The C8 is different because it's a well, technically they call it a mid-engine. Yes, that's. I'm telling you. I'm not asking you.
All right. Yes, you are correct. It is.
Even though it's in the rear, I struggle with that because it's definitely like rearward. But yeah, they call it
It is mid-engine.
Mid-engine. Yep. Oof. I was sweating a little bit there, thinking, oh, maybe I lost on a technicality.
No. All right, but this one is going to be a little trickier.
Great.
You ready?
Nope.
What 3 major design changes are there in the C8's ZR1's LT7 engine, the C8 ZR1 LT7 engine, that set it apart from the LT2 in the base model and allow it to reach 1,064 horsepower? What 3 major design changes of the engine are in the LT7 that set it apart, that are different from the LT2 that's in the base model C8 Corvette?
3 differences?
3 differences.
Between the base and the 7?
And the ZR1.
ZR1. 3 differences.
The ZR1 is the 1,064 horsepower engine. What allows it to get 1,064 ponies?
It's got a bigger engine. It's got does it have a wider body? Wow, I'm in trouble on this one.
I'm going to I didn't account for the bigger engine. Technically, you are correct on that, but I didn't account for that. So I'm just kidding. So it's not that. Don't count that.
Don't count that. Okay, I will definitely use my second clue on this
because
question.
It's actually not a larger engine; it's a smaller engine.
What?
Displacement?
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Displacement is smaller on this engine.
That doesn't make sense. So you're like doubling the horsepower by using a smaller engine?
Smaller displacement.
That's
the engine
crazy.
is much larger.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
Significantly larger.
That makes sense. Okay.
But less displacement.
I need to use my second of 3 hints for this question.
All right.
I'll throw it back on you.
The first item, I'll give you a hint for each one.
Okay.
Actually, I'll say two of the items have something to do with a rotating item within the engine itself. So 2 of them are rotating items within the engine.
Okay.
And then the other is something that gets hot outside of the engine.
So the ZR1 has bigger brakes. That's hot outside the engine.
Brakes are not on an engine.
I know. I said it gets hot outside of the engine.
Yeah.
That was your...
But what's the design change of the engine that allows it to reach 1,064 horsepower? Brakes are not part of the engine.
I know, but as part of your hint, you gave me something gets hot outside of the engine.
On the outside of the engine. But it's considered part of the engine.
Oh, okay. So we're looking strictly at the engine. 2 things spin, 1 thing gets hot. Got it.
I mean, technically, all 3 things spin. Just... 1 is outside.
Okay.
2 are inside.
Oh, I got you.
Let's put it that way.
I understand. Okay. So
that's a better hint. All 3 things spin. 2 of them are inside the engine. 1 of them's outside.
What 3 spinny things make the? Okay, so the exterior, but yet still somewhat interior spinny thing is going to be. Oh God, is it a turbo or is it like a pro-charged supercharger? Shit. I don't know which one it is. I'll come back to that. Spinning things inside the engine. Spinning.
Rotating. Maybe that's a better word.
Okay. Well, so is it the bore of the pistons? Shit, I'm in trouble on this one.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of this too sharply.
Comparing the LT7 to the LT2, what's different? What major design changes? Major design changes. I'm going to say it's got... We're not looking for the little itty bitty stuff. There's the big stuff.
I'm going to say it has a much bigger clutch. It has a turbo. And it has... What else spins? Shit, or rotates, rather. What gyrates inside the Corvette engine? What would Elvis Presley be proud of in this Corvette engine?
I mean...
I don't know.
Think about your engine components.
I'm thinking of my engine components. Oh, jeez. Ooh, yeah. The crankshaft.
What about the crankshaft?
That's much bigger. Is that wrong? Am I wrong to say that, Sam?
What is there a design change in the crankshaft?
It's bigger.
Okay.
No, the crankshaft itself is bigger.
All right. Well,
I don't know. What about
what else? You got 2 more things to do. Bigger crankshaft.
It's got a turbo and or supercharger. I don't know which one, but it's got one.
Okay.
And they both might spin.
And what's the third one?
And the third one is it's got a huge clutch. I don't know.
Okay, I can tell you're not going to get this one.
Apparently I'm not going to get it.
All right, the major design changes in the LT7 engine that set it apart very distinctly from the LT2 and the base model are that it has a flat plane crankshaft. Not a bigger crankshaft. Flat plane.
Okay,
flat plane.
Wouldn't have got that.
It's twin turboed.
Okay.
And it is an overhead cam engine instead of an overhead valve.
Nope, wouldn't have guessed that.
Got those cams up on top. It's got multiples of them.
It's a little bit oddly specific for what I was thinking of.
Okay.
I was just trying to think of what spins. Clearly, the camshafts didn't come to mind.
Well, they rotate.
Yeah, they do rotate.
They spin.
Yeah. They spin. From a certain plane, they do spin.
All right. On to the next one. Question 25. Which Corvette generations feature a torque tube?
Oh! I think I know this one. It was the C5.
Which generations?
Oh, shit.
Feature a torque tube.
Fuck.
You have to get all of them.
Okay.
Do you want a hint for this one or not? I
only have one hint left, right?
You have 6 questions left.
I have 6 questions.
I think you have 2.
No, I'll save it.
Oh, no. You have... Yeah, no, you have 2 hints left.
I'll save it because I think it was the C5, the C6. Just those 2.
You are incorrect.
Damn it.
C5, C6, and C7.
The C7 had it too?
Yep.
Oh, duh. Jesus Christ.
C7 also had a torque tube.
I was thinking that... Oh, my gosh. I forgot that
okay.
the C7 still had a front engine.
Yep.
Damn.
All right. Now, this one might be a little more difficult.
I can't wait to make a really difficult Mustang one for you.
These next 2... Yeah, you can do that. These next 2 are referring to the suspension specifically.
Okay.
The C2 through C7 Corvettes featured which suspension design?
Which suspension design? C2 through C7.
C2 through C7. So accepting the C1 and C8.
Oh.
Which suspension design is in the C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, and C7?
Is it more so a feature or what the actual setup is called?
It's what the setup is called.
Oh.
I mean, well, it refers to both in this case.
Okay. Because all that's coming to mind
I will take a very generic answer on this.
I gotcha. The rears had leaf springs.
I will take that.
All right.
Yeah, it's a transverse leaf spring. So suspension on the C2 through C7 is a transverse leaf spring.
Nice. I would not have been able to guess that if we didn't work on yours. Wouldn't have known. Yeah. That's crazy to me that the Corvette uses leaf springs.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So the Mustang...
They work.
Yeah, the Mustang used... Well, I guess... Yeah. It was... Yeah, solid rear axle. Okay, anyway.
All right, on to 27. What suspension design is found in the C8 Corvette?
Is that 4-way independent suspension?
I mean, it is, but what specific type?
Oh, what's it called?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, you have 2 hints and 4 questions left, so just letting you know. What suspension design is found on the C8 Corvette? Yes, it is 4 independent. I'll give you that one for free.
You're looking for more specific,
More specific.
Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't think it was going to be more specific than that. Let's go with... Is it like... Are you looking for something like adjustable coilover suspension?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Oh, nice.
Coilover. Coilover is correct.
All right.
All right, you're doing pretty good.
Finishing strong.
All right, we got an easy one for this next one.
Oh, right. I like easy ones.
Yeah. What letter designation comes after the generation number for the Corvette race cars? What letter designation comes after the generation, or the generation call out?
Oh.
For the Corvette race cars.
Oh, okay.
What's the letter designation? What's the letter that's after the generation?
R.
That is correct.
Yes. Okay. Wow. That was.
Nice job.
Yikes.
There's the, C5R is the C5 racing Corvette.
I gotcha. Okay. Good. When in doubt, just guess R. R is race.
Yeah, R is race.
RR, race ready, whatever the case may be. R is usually a safe bet.
And GT.
GT, yeah.
GT and R. Lots of GTs and lots of Rs.
Yes, seeing as it was a single letter, I could single it down.
All right, 29. Got 2 left and a bonus question. What is the most successful racing generation at Le Mans?
Oh. At Le Mans. Well,
I'll actually give you a bonus point if you guess how many wins, too.
all right. You're on.
What is the most successful racing generation at Le Mans?
I'm going to guess the C5.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Ooh, C6, huh?
It is the C6 with 4 wins.
Oh, 4. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have guessed that
They
low.
were, the C6R was very dominant. Extremely dominant.
Interesting.
All right. Last question, other than our bonus question at the end. Are you ready for this?
Let's
we
do
get
this.
a drum roll.
How many people are still with us?
Hopefully we at least
Chat
have some
check.
viewers.
Chat check. Is anybody left? Or did we just tap out on Corvette knowledge?
I don't know. Maybe it's too much Corvette stuff for people.
There's a few of you guys out
These
there.
aren't hardcore.
I just reconnected.
Corvette fans.
You mean you just woke up? We just called you out and you woke up from your nap?
Probably. All right, last question. Number 30. The Corvette racing logo features a skull with the generational racing flags. What is the name of this logo?
Oh. I got DC'd. No fun to get DC'd.
You want to use your hint?
Not so fast here.
It's the last question.
Not so fast.
You went this
Wait,
whole
it's
thing.
the last question?
Yeah, you still have 2 hints left.
I mean, yes. Yes, I would like to use my hint.
All right. The name of the logo is a person's name,
Oh.
and you are friends with a person that has this name.
Oh. It's not the Samuel Roger, is it? No. Just kidding. Ooh. God, I feel like I remember hearing it once. I feel like it's got a really tooly name.
You're totally ripping on one of your friends right now.
Oh, no, I'm just
Oh, you're just saying.
No,
okay.
because I don't know. I just picture this logo at car shows and like somebody's got a boomer board with all their specs and they just got this logo all over the place. It's like you know how a pirate flag is called like a Jolly Roger or something. This is like I don't know, like a Cranky Steve or something.
Corvette racing logo features a skull with the racing flags inside it. What is the name of this logo?
Jacked Jake. Jealous Jake.
It's just a name.
It's just a name?
Yeah.
One name.
Yeah.
And
I said it was the name of
I thought it had like
a person.
I gotcha.
And you're friends with a person who has this name.
I thought it was gonna be like a noun adjective kind of word. Oof. Wow, I should know this. Especially with a hint like that. Like cycle through a friends list to figure out which one sounds the most like a skull with
I guess you could go that route if you want
skull
to.
with Corvette logo eyes.
Corvette racing logo.
Well, I don't know anybody with the name Gertrude, so that's not it.
Oh, yeah. Only like 10,000 more names to go through.
Yeah. 10,000.
Or more.
I really...
Dun, dun, dun. The logo is on my
I can picture it.
that I had for my C5.
I can picture it. It's on your hubcaps too, isn't it?
It was on my old wheels, yep.
Okay, on your...
on my TSWs that I had.
on the TSWs. Oh, okay. I was thinking of the...
For the C5.
Thinking of the... Whatever special Corvette had those other 5-spoke wheels. Or not 5-spoke, but like... Anyway.
Z06.
Yeah, that's the one.
At Z06 wheels too.
Oh, just a name.
It's the name. It's just a first name. I'll give you that.
Yeah. There's just...
Take a guess. We're running out of time.
I'm going to call it the Jake.
Jake is correct.
Is it really?
Yes,
oh my God.
Is. Nice job.
Wow.
Good
that
job.
was a complete shot in the dark. It's called a Jake?
The Jake logo.
The Jake logo. Oh, I had no idea.
All right. Bonus question.
Bonus question.
Woo! How many Corvette engines have utilized dual overhead cam technology?
Oh, God. Dual overhead cam technology. How many generations?
How many Corvette engines?
Oh, engines?
How many specific Corvette engines have utilized dual overhead cam technology?
5.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is incorrect. Sorry, it is 4.
That was a guess. Oh, I was pretty close, though.
That was the engine in the C4 ZR1.
I was going to say, that was the ZR1 engines,
Yep.
right?
The C7 ZR1, the C8 Z06, and the C8 ZR1.
Okay. I remember that your hint from, or not hint, but like one of the questions before specifically called for like that to be.
Overhead
Yeah,
cam.
yeah.
All right, so we got that one wrong. All right. How many did Collin get? How many did you guys get correct?
Yeah.
Add it up and figure it out.
Kelly, I think you got like maybe like 2. She might have beat me. 0. The suspense.
All right.
He's tallying them up. What will it be?
I got Collin's total out of 30 questions with bonus question. The amount that you got correct was 15.
Let's go.
You
That's
got
an A.
half of them correct,
Oh,
and you got
damn.
an A.
Wow.
Nice job. Woohoo. Did pretty good. Nice job.
That's actually really funny. Because at the very beginning, I was like, "Oh, if I hit 50%, I'm going to be ecstatic."
Well, you did. Nice
I'm
job.
gonna have to like edit that clip. Me at the beginning saying, "If I get 50%, that's going to be great," and then to the end, "Your score is 50%. Oh my God." That's funny. What's this report card looking like? That's an A, if I recall
That's an
correctly.
A. Look at that.
Whoa.
If you want
Oh yeah.
to go in on that. So yeah,
I like how you professionally typed this out too. This is like
I can't really go
No.
on it very well, but if we look on the back here, look at that. He got 15, which was an A. 15 or more is an A. Look at that. Good job, sir.
Do you have any
proud of you.
stickers handy, Sam?
Oh, I should.
You should have brought me a
some.
sticker.
I should have.
Oh.
Maybe next time.
Do we have any stickers down here? Nope. Well, I got like spare beer brewery.
I am a failure of a teacher, Kelly.
Yeah,
I sure am.
jeez, no prize. He had no faith in me like winning, so he didn't bother to bring a prize.
Sure, I guess so. Or I came woefully unprepared. Woefully unprepared.
In the plus column, didn't have to take a shot, so I guess I'll take a big old swig of beer instead.
So if you liked this and you want Collin to give me some questions regarding Mustangs, please give us a like, thumbs up, sound off in the comments if you want that, and maybe in 2 weeks, our next episode, or maybe a later episode, Collin will do that.
Yeah, you know what? I get a shot of my choosing for winning. How about that?
There you go. Go ahead.
Catch me getting a shot. How about that?
Well, it was good job, Collin.
Thank you, sir.
I'm impressed.
Appreciate
I
it.
think you did very well.
I don't know if the chat
what
said
do we
it,
got
but
here?
the chat definitely said that they want to see me ask you Mustang questions.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Today's catch is a fresh local limoncello.
Ooh,
Not local.
fresh catch.
Fresh catch of the day.
Catch of the day, limoncello.
You know what? Can't reach my shot glasses.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to use
fill it halfway.
I wish. I could, too. The limoncello is very nice. Just do a little bit. You want some, too? You want to celebrate with me?
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
If it were another night, I probably
Sure.
would.
It's a school night. I understand.
Yeah,
I'm only gonna do
it's
like
a school night.
It's a school night.
I gotta get back to class and teach those kids about Corvettes.
Yeah, half glass. Don't tempt me, cause I'll do it.
Oh, come on, that's weak. That's nothing in there.
It's just a little half shot.
That's not even a half a shot.
I'm almost out. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this very special of crazy Corvette trivia.
Mm-hmm.
It's our last-minute naming.
Why even dirty?
The
Well,
glass?
It's because he couldn't get to his shot glasses. The set is in the way. All the equipment, unfortunately. Yeah, how's that taste?
Oh, like victory. Tastes like victory, my friend.
Good.
Yeah, it's about time to make my own limoncello for the year.
Yeah, you should do it.
Coming up on that time. It'll be ready before summer if I started now.
Yeah, you did make one, was it last year?
Yeah, last 2 years. Yeah. Last year's batch was much better.
I remember it being pretty good. I did have it at least a couple times, I think.
I think Kelly just wants to get me fucked up on a Thursday night.
Sounds about right.
If this was Friday, we'd live it up. Would it interest anybody if we did like a drinking special on a Friday night in the summer at some point?
We should do that.
Like just a total booze fest. Like everything we do has consequences or something. I don't know. Like drinking game or like a drinking board game or something. We have like an overhead camera pointing down at the board or something. I don't know.
Yard Catan.
Oh, we could totally do that.
Yard Catan episode.
Have like a boom. Just like
having a camera shooting down at the whole
you can
thing.
see directly over people walking.
We can make something happen.
Just tell everybody no low cut shirts for an overhead view.
Or they could.
Or they could. We can make it really interesting.
That's how you get the views.
Yes,
Collin.
that's how we get the views. I want to see Sam playing ranked Dota, and every time he dies, he takes a shot.
That would not go well. I die.
I can help facilitate that if you'd like.
Yeah.
I can be behind the
so
camera just
badly.
handing shots to him.
I'd have to pick somebody tanky who doesn't die much. Or somebody who has an escape.
Ambulance on standby.
Yeah, we would probably need one.
I do really like the idea of the Yard Catan thing. That thing never gets played.
Yeah, we could try it sometime.
And it's like enough of a spectacle where I think people would find interest in it. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We could put the camera up on my roof.
Yeah.
Survey the backyard.
Let's get some like thing to stick out, like a selfie stick, but a
Yeah.
really big one for a camera.
But a really big one.
Really big one.
Well, we have that long ass.
We do have the long
USB-C
cable. Yeah, the
cable
cable
for
is
that
very
one.
long,
Yeah,
so we should be okay.
Oh, it's going. Yeah,
can make
the
it
brain
happen.
juices are going. We're just gonna have to. I don't know.
There.
Just I need
It
more.
was
brain juice.
that limoncello.
Yeah.
And,
All good
drink some
ideals
more of it.
start with limoncello. Yeah, actually, we should organize a live stream outdoor board game, life sized. If you guys have any other ideas for things that we can do on a live stream, it doesn't even have to be like podcast format. We've been talking about like
Doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, doing this thing half podcast style like this, where we're sitting and talking or doing an activity, and then the other half could be like game show style things, where on our new permanent set that we have 2 different tables and a host in the middle, and then it's kind of like a team-based game thing and make it a little more interactive. But if you guys have any other ideas or formats that you want to see that you might think are interesting, just let us know. We're all ears.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're doing this for fun, so the more things that we can make fun for people to watch, that's what we're after.
All right, well, I think this is a natural closing time. Thanks for watching. Make sure to share with your friends and let them know that our episodes are on YouTube if they want to catch it later.
Heck yeah. Get us out there. Again, if we hit 50 follows, we'll hit affiliate. So we'll be able to do more fun things with chat. You guys will be able to spend points on like altering our live stream in some way. I don't know, like we'll have to read into what specifically would work for us, but plenty of options out there.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, thank you very much for joining us. We'll close it out at this time, but we'll catch you in a couple weeks.
See you guys.
Goodbye.